Hello and welcome. My name's Oisin Grogan. I'm the $200 million business coach, and we're going to talk about how to hire productive staff quickly. But firstly, a little bit about myself. I've been founding and operating businesses for over 20 years. My first was in cleaning, then manufacturing, property, IT and business automation, and of course, management consulting and business coaching. Now, 10 years ago, I turned my attention to helping businesses with massive growth, streamlining, and even doing business rescue on a national scale. And I've dealt with startups, small and medium, and publicly listed companies in over 50 industries. And within the first 5 years, I'd added over $200 million in growth, not to mention all the other added benefits such as streamlined businesses, higher staff performance, and so on. And no matter what business I was dealing with, whether it was in the property industry, the finance industry, retail, printing, or whatever, every single business had trouble attracting and hiring productive staff and doing so quickly. So what's the real cost of poor hiring? How much does bad hiring actually cost you? And what's the cost of slow hiring? This affects more businesses than you would imagine. Here's the problem with a lot of hiring. It just takes too long. So let's look at a common example. You decide to hire, you place an ad. You do some interviews, might take a month or two. And you hire a person, and you're not actually sure if they're the right fit, but you know you spent 2 months actually hiring them, so we just persist. And it's getting dicey after 3 months, 4 months. It's looking like it's not going to work, but you know what? We spent so much time, let's persist with this. And it's definitely not working out by the 5th month. And by the 6th, we finally bite the bullet and we let the person go. So not working out for anyone. And we start again. Now let's look at the cost of this. There's 3 ways that you're losing money here. One is the cost in, obviously, wages. They're mounting up during the months. But here's the other hidden cost. The second hidden cost is the production that you're not getting. In the example of a salesperson, they should be making sales the whole way through. And if they're not performing to your standards, you've lost the money on their wages, the production that they haven't made, and then if you use a recruiter, you've spent a lot of money at the start and you'll spend it again. Let's talk about a better hiring system. What would it do? It would help you find willing and productive staff. It would help you identify people who fit your team. And of course, it'll help you stop winging it. You'll actually have a process to actually attract and find these right people, and then even a process on how to interview them. So stop winging it in interviews and control your outcomes overall. Even if you use recruiters, you need to control the process. Here's the problem you face when you commence hiring. All of your candidates put on their best face or their mask, and you don't know what's beneath. Are they going to help you? Are they going to hinder? And so on. So you've got all these great looking people, so you need an exact system on how to locate who is great, who isn't great, and most importantly, who's destructive. This is something you cannot leave up to guesswork or just winging it. Introducing the HELP hiring system. It stands for hire, effective, like-minded and lively, productive people. Hiring and getting good staff is a specific role. It has specific knowledge and a specific skill set. And this is what I'm going to teach you in this. The process and skills at each step so you can implement in your business. And let's face it, we all need some help. And what I'm going to show you works in any industry. Who is this not for? Well, it's not for you if you think all people and all staff are bad, if you think you know it all, if you can't accept simple solutions that are very practical and work, and if you don't want to do any implementation. Now, who is it for? This is for anyone who's made the decision to master hiring and recruitment, whether you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or an executive. Hiring is a flow. And with any flow, there's a series of steps that you go through to get a specific result. Now, if you don't know the steps or you don't do the steps, you'll get bad results. So what we're going to cover in the HELP hiring system is the exact steps that you need to do to get the team that you want, producing the results that you deserve. So what do we cover in the HELP hiring system? The correct mindset for hiring starts here. What are you actually looking for when hiring? How to get clarity on the person you need. How to identify the right person. What you need the candidates to prove to you. How to hire even when you're desperate and you need people immediately. We cover the hiring process itself, the key parts of the hiring flow. What is the best hiring process for your business? It's not the same in every business or industry. What steps to add which speed the process while improving the quality of candidates? Yes, this can be done. And how to completely change the process so you can hire with speed and certainty. Writing ads. The problem with most recruitment ads. How to write ads which attract the right candidates. What not to put in your ad, and that brings all the wrong people. Resumes. The 3 things you need to look for and why. Save 90% of your time looking through resumes or CVs. Interviews. The proper attitude you need for interviews, and most people don't have this quite right. The wrong questions to ask. What questions to ask? The ones that people can't easily lie about. How to cut through the mask and find out the truth. Will this person add value to my business? Reference checking. Tips to find out what the candidate is really like on the job. How to spot if the referee isn't telling the truth. What questions to ask that referees can and will answer. Now, after the hire, very important. The first steps you must take to ensure the hire is successful. How to quickly discover if it's not working. What to look for in the first few weeks of employment. And get certainty on what to do if it's not working. Here's what's included in the Help Hiring system. Unlimited access to your private coaching portal. It looks like this, and think of it as my online office. This is where we have all the tutorials, the videos, and the resources on actually how to implement all of these steps. Now, anyone in your team has access to this. There's no limitations, because the more people in your business know how to hire and know how to find productive people, the better. I take you through all the steps of the system and how to implement it. There's easy to follow checklists and action plans. I am a results-driven coach, so everything I'm telling you to do has been implemented, tested, and there's actual simple step-by-step guides that you can do in your business. There's downloads, resources, templates, job descriptions, ad examples, sample letters, interview questions, etc. Full support, so when you have a question or if you run into an issue implementing it, you reach out and we'll specifically answer you. Access to all future updates. With every single question, we may add extra resources specific to certain industries, and you'll get full access to this. Yes, hands-on consulting is available if you've learned the system and you would like some help. And yes, we can introduce you to a recruitment company which uses the help system. You may learn the system and want to outsource certain aspects of it, but you still will maintain full control with knowledge of this system. And yes, you get all of this for less than the cost of hiring one person with a recruiter. Take control of your hiring. Contact us to get started.